In the story of One Piece, sword wielders are beginning to appear more often. We have seen Garland, Zoro, Green Bull, and the Holy Knights during the final saga. All of the characters mentioned seem to wield a blade. I'm expecting Oda to soon unveil a big swordsman power-up or twist. Maybe he'll finally explain to us the true nature of cursed swords. I also want to mention if there are malevolent swords that bring misfortune, then there must also be benevolent swords that bring blessings. But I'll touch up on that topic later in the video. If you pay very close attention to people who have wielded a blade of high caliber, they have either been damaged or met a staggering demise. This leads me to believe that in order to fully wield these high-value blades, you must also bear the curse of the blade. For reference, Zoro must give Enma his haki in order to harness its power. Therefore, he is carrying the weight of fighting while simultaneously getting his haki drained by Enma. Now keep in mind, Enma is only a great grade sword. Supreme grade swords are the highest grade, with great grade swords being the second highest. My theory is that the higher the quality of the cursed blade, the worse the curse is for the wielder. To further prove this point, look at Roger, Fujitora, and Mihawk. These men all seem to have suffered a problem. Roger was the greatest pirate to ever set sail, but he mysteriously got sick out of nowhere. Fujitora claims to have blinded himself because of so much evil in the world. But what if his sword's curse was to let him vividly see the evil in the world more clearly? He couldn't handle the sword's curse, so he ended up gouging out his eyes to combat it. This way, he could still wield the sword without the curse affecting him. As for Mihawk, his sword Yoru's name translates to night in English. Maybe this is why he resided on a dark island. Nighttime often involves reduced social activities and interactions. This physical isolation can contribute to feelings of loneliness, especially for those who lack companionship or social connections. Maybe this is why we always saw Mihawk alone the majority of the time before he joined the Cross Guild. To wield Yoru, you must be able to bear the curse of being alone. Now don't take what I'm saying to heart, I'm just spitballing possibilities. Now I want to explain the thumbnail of this video. The reason I said Enma will kill Zoro. Unlike the other names I've mentioned in this video that have wielded only one cursed sword and suffered some type of loss, Zoro actually wields two cursed blades. This could mean big trouble for Zoro. He wields Enma and Sandai Kitetsu. Based on the knowledge we know about cursed blades, they bring misfortune and in some cases death to the wielder. In the series, we have not seen a swordsman wield two cursed blades besides Zoro. Some of you might say Odin, but I don't think Odin's other sword was cursed, simply because Kaido mainly remembers Enma and not Odin's other sword from their old encounter. People meet their demise from wielding one cursed blade, so the fact that Zoro wields two is diabolical. Zoro may have tamed Enma and Sandai Kitetsu for the time being, but misfortune doesn't have an expiration date. It comes at the most unexpected times. My theory is that Zoro won't be able to tame these swords at all no matter how hard he trains, since they're cursed. I believe Queena's sword, Wado Ichimonji, will be the one to save Zoro from these curses. Now just hear me out. Throughout One Piece, we've always seen signs of gods versus demons. Doflamingo's epithet is the heavenly demon. The celestial dragons are referred to as gods, while the D-clan are referred to as devils. There is power in the world that turns you into demons, while there is also power that turns you into gods. People pray to demons. People pray to gods. There is a repeating concept of good versus evil, with gods being good and devils being bad. So this brings me back to how Queena's sword will save Zoro from the curse of Enma and Sandai Kitetsu. If we have been shown throughout the series that there is mostly always a good counterpart to something, then I think it's safe to say that there are good benevolent blades that are the opposite of cursed blades. I expect the Wado Ichimonji to be one. If you look at the translation of the name Wado to English, it has an interesting meaning. In Japanese, wei means harmony or peace. Do means road, path, or passage. No matter how you view the translation, the sword has a positive message. I would like to refer to this blade as a blessed blade, because a blessing is the opposite of a curse. If Zoro truly does possess a blessed blade, this could balance out the misfortune that a cursed blade brings. Also, if there ever comes a time where Enma takes control of Zoro, the Wado Ichimonji could bring him back to reality. Now I know Enma has never taken control of Zoro's personality, but that doesn't mean it can't happen. Look at Shiryu of the Blackbeard Pirates. He said his sword Ryu loves the taste of blood, and we know Shiryu personality is very murderous. He's been shown to kill for absolutely no reason. Well, what if there is a reason he kills? What if his sword Ryu has taken over his ability to think on his own, therefore causing Shiryu to eliminate people for the sake of Ryu's will? This concept would be cool because it would be a play on the angel sitting on one shoulder and the devil sitting on the other shoulder. If blessed blades do exist, then the Holy Knights will most definitely be the ones to wield them. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think there is a stronger curse on supreme grade swords? And do you believe there are benevolent swords in the world of One Piece that bring blessings instead of misfortune? Let me know in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed the video.